Welcome to this explainer. Look, looking at the recent financial data, it's super clear that millions of people felt completely lost when Mint shut down back in 2024. If you've been kind of struggling to get a grip on your money since then, you are in the right place. Today, we're going over a seriously practical 5-step checklist to replace those outdated systems. We're going to break down the absolute best tools out there right now in 2026, and more importantly, show you exactly how to set them up so you actually stick with them long term. So imagine this for a second. What if your phone could automatically tap you on the shoulder when you're about to overspend? What if it could negotiate your bills down for you and show you exactly where every single dollar goes without you doing any of the heavy lifting? Well, the tech available right now is phenomenal, and it can literally do all of that. But here's the crazy catch. Despite this amazing technology, most people still fail. The data shows they either pick the completely wrong app for their specific lifestyle, or they just get overwhelmed by the initial setup and bail after a week. So, to fix that, here is our practical 5-step checklist for today. Picking your app, connecting everything, budgeting for fun, the weekly date, and committing for 90 days. Let's dive right in. Now let's talk about why budgets actually fail. We all tend to blame a lack of willpower, right? But the truth is, it's simply friction. When budgeting requires tedious manual entry, wrestling with complicated spreadsheets, or spending hours on your weekend hunting down receipts, human nature basically guarantees you're going to quit. The 2026 solution is all about completely removing that friction. Modern apps connect straight to your bank. They categorize your spending automatically and give you a real-time picture with zero manual work. The big takeaway here is simple. When the process becomes effortless, you'll actually stick to it. All right, step 1, pick your app, finding your perfect match. The absolute most crucial point here is avoiding decision fatigue. You just need to figure out your core goal and let that dictate your tool. Want an all-in-one, zero-based budgeting system? OneApp is incredibly powerful for $14.99 a month. If you're an iPhone user who loves a beautifully designed, AI-driven interface, check out Copilot for $8.99 a month. If you're following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, every dollar is basically built for that exact framework. Looking to actually lower your bills? Rocket Money is your guy. Now, if you need to manage money collaboratively with a partner without arguing over spreadsheets, Monarch Money is perfectly tailored for couples at $14.99 a month. If you just want a really simple daily spending number for totally free, Pocket Guard is the standout automatic tracker. And finally, if you know you need the strict boundaries of the classic envelope method, Good Budget digitizes that brilliantly. And when we look at the data, the power of investing in the right tool is just wild. $6,000. That is the staggering average amount a user saves in their very first year using a zero-based system like YNAB. I know there's a monthly fee for some of these premium tools, but the numbers show the system essentially pays for itself multiple times over by fundamentally changing how you handle your income. Plus, they even offer a 34-day free trial so you can test it risk-free and see if it clicks with how your brain works. Similarly, look at this other fascinating metric, $700. That's what users save on average every single year with Rocket Money. And that's just from the app's automated bill negotiation feature. It connects to your accounts, spots those forgotten subscriptions, and literally contacts companies on your behalf to fight for lower rates on things like internet, insurance, and phone bills. The app is highly motivated to get your bills down because they keep a percentage of the savings. It is the absolute perfect example of automation taking care of the tedious stuff we always procrastinate on. Moving right along to step 2, connect everything, automating your financial picture. Okay, here is a massive pro tip to actually get the most out of these modern tools. You have got to give the app complete data. You need to link every single bank account, credit card, and loan, and turn on automatic syncing. The more complete the picture, the more powerful your insights are going to be, all without you lifting a finger. Look, if you leave a credit card unlinked just because you're avoiding looking at the balance, your budget is always going to be fundamentally broken, and the AI simply can't accurately predict your cash flow. Total transparency with your own system is an absolute must. Okay, on to step 3, budget for fun, the guilt-free spending category. I really want you to burn this insight into your memory. A budget with zero fun money is a budget you will quit. It's exactly like a crash diet. If you totally restrict yourself, you are inevitably going to binge. You absolutely must give yourself $50 to $100 of pure fun money every single month. This is your guilt-free spending. Whether it's a fancy coffee, a new video game, or just a dinner out, building this intentional buffer into your automated app ensures you don't feel suffocated by your own financial rules. It's what makes the whole system sustainable. Now, for step 4, the weekly date, checking in on your money. 10 minutes. Literally, that is all you need. This right here is the maintenance phase that completely separates successful budgeters from the people who download an app and then never open it again. Just schedule a weekly money date every Sunday for 10 quick minutes to review your automated system. Remember, you aren't doing manual entry here. The software already did that for you. You're just checking in. You're making sure transactions are categorized right, looking at your spending trends, and making sure you're lined up perfectly for the week ahead. It keeps you highly accountable, but it doesn't hijack your weekend. And finally, step 5, commit for 90 days. Building the habit. You see, the real secret to financial success in 2026 isn't just picking the app with the coolest AI or the prettiest graphs. It's really about how consistently you use the tool you chose. Research shows a super clear window for this. Sticking with your app for a full 90 days is the absolute key to transforming your financial life. You have to give this system enough runway to disrupt your daily habits, challenge your impulse buys, and really rewrite your entire relationship with money. Now, if you're still sitting there feeling totally paralyzed by all these choices, here's the simplest path forward. Start with Pocket Guard today. It's totally free. Use it strictly to build that 10-minute weekly check-in habit without spending a dime or making a huge commitment. Then, once you're consistent and you've proven to yourself you can engage with your money every week, graduate to a robust, zero-based system like YNAB to seriously accelerate your wealth-building goals. So, the final question you really need to ask yourself is this. Which app are you going to download today? Are you going to let another year of financial friction silently drain thousands of dollars from your pocket? Or are you going to take 10 minutes this Sunday and let technology do the heavy lifting for you? The tools are out there waiting. The next 90 days are entirely up to you.